Hello students, welcome back to English class. I hope you all are doing well. Dear students, in the previous video, we had started a chapter that is a model millionaire. We had covered the half chapter in which Huey had given the beggar a sovereign. And today we will cover the remaining part of the chapter. So let's start. You told that beggar all about my private affairs? Cried Huey, looking very red and angry. My dear boy, said Trevor, smiling. That old beggar, as you call him, is one of the richest men in Europe. He could buy all of London tomorrow. What on earth do you mean? Asked Huey. What I mean, said Trevor, is that the old man you saw today in the studio is Baron Hosburg. He is a great friend of mine, buys all my paintings and gave me a commission a month ago to paint him as a beggar. And I must say, he made a splendid model in my rags, an old suit I got in Spain. Baron Hosburg, cried Huey. Good heavens, I gave him a sovereign. I think you should have told me, Alan, said Huey, and not let me make such a fool of myself. Well, to begin with, Huey, said Trevor, I never thought that you would go around giving away money so recklessly. Besides, when you came in, I didn't know whether Hosburg would like his name being mentioned. You know he wasn't in full dress. What a duffer he must think I am, said Huey. Not at all. He was in the highest spirits after you left, kept chuckling to himself. I could not make out why he was so interested to know all about you. But I see it all now. He will invest your sovereign for you, pay you interest every 6 months and have a good story to tell to all of his friends after dinner. I am most unlucky, growled Huey. The best thing I can do is to go to bed. My dear Alan, you must not tell anyone about this. Then he walked home, feeling unhappy and leaving Alan Trevor in fits of laughter. The next morning, as he was having breakfast, a servant brought a card on which was written, Monsieur Gustave Noda, messenger from Baron Hosburg. I suppose he has come for an apology, said Huey to himself and told the servant to show the visitor in. An old gentleman with gold spectacles and grey hair came into the room and said, Have I the honor of addressing Monsieur Erskine? Huey bowed. I have come from Baron Hosburg, he continued. The Baron? I beg, sir, that you offer him my sincerest apologies, stammered Huey. The Baron, said the old gentleman with a smile, has commissioned me to bring you this letter, and he extended a sealed envelope. On it was written a wedding present to Huey Erskine and Laura Merton from an old beggar, and there was a cheque of £10,000 inside the envelope. When they were married, Alan Trevor was the best man and the Baron made a speech at the wedding breakfast. Millionaire models, remarked Alan, are rare enough, but model millionaires are rarer still. So students, Huey went to the Palette Club and found Alan in the smoking room. They had a talk about the beggar man which was painted by Alan. On the conversation, Alan said that the model of his picture was not a beggar, but a millionaire. Huey was surprised and he did not believe about what he heard from Alan. The name of the millionaire was Baron Hosburg. Huey went home unhappily, whereas Alan laughed loudly. Huey had mistaken the Baron for a beggar and offered him a sovereign. He felt very bad for treating a rich man in that manner and feared that the Baron would have taken his act as an insult. The next morning, a messenger from Baron Hosburg came and brought a letter to Huey. The letter contained a check for £10,000, which was a wedding present to Huey Erskine and Laura Merton from Baron Hosburg. On the day of the marriage, Alan Trevor was the best man and the Baron made a speech at the wedding breakfast. Alan said, "Millionaire models are rare enough, but model millionaires are rarer still." Thank you, students. This was all about a model millionaire.